All right, guys, welcome. This is going to be another episode here. I didn't think I was going to be able to get out today because we've had such a wet and rainy weekend, but it's starting to clear out. As you can see, got a little bit of sun breaking through. I'm looking forward to getting out here, and I love detecting once it rains because of the signals being so usually a lot better when the ground's nice and wet, and it's a lot easier to dig. All right, guys, I'm using the Mind Lab today, the Equinox 800, and I'm trying some new settings on this that I've learned. That I changed the tone settings so I can get a lot more tones on the brass and silver signals and your Civil War bullets and things. I wanted to get a higher tone for that, and so I don't dig as many nails. So World War I history here too. I think I've spoken about this before. There was a Spanish flu camp here in 1918 when the U.S. soldiers was coming back from France during World War I. They had to have a place they could quarantine them because of the virus outbreak, the Spanish flu. All right, guys, I'll show you the first signal, and it is probably a World War I history piece. So I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. I'll show you the settings on the machine. Sensitivity 20. Like I said, I got this thing set up in different modes today. There's several different modes you can use. I got this in field mode 2, but there's different settings you can go to as far as targets. There's a whole different menu I didn't even know about. If you hold on to these buttons, this button right here in the middle, the little gear, you can go into a totally different setting. For example, let's go up here to the threshold. I got my threshold at 1. If I hold on to that for a little bit longer, it goes into PT1. So I need to really do some studying on this thing. It's really involved. But here's my first target. Hear that nice, I don't know if y'all can hear it. And what that is, I just dug that out of here. What that is that's a World War I tent tensioner piece. It's brass. This one's broken, but it had more of a piece that come out right here on the end. And the rope on the tent would be tightened up with this piece here. It's definitely a World War I piece. It's a relic. So that's a good way to start. I've been here half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. All right, I'm gonna keep swinging around through here. If that's here, that means there was probably some soldiers camping right here during the Spanish flu outbreak that I just told you about, the World War I soldiers. So there could be some buttons and stuff in this area. So I'm gonna really search around through here. All right, guys. Welcome back, guys. I'm not finding too much. I was hoping to find some more back that way, but I haven't. So I just kept on kind of basically wandering around out here, and I came across this interesting area. I don't know if you can see it here. Like there's a sloping embankment here, and then it kind of comes across and goes back up. What this looks like is a road, an old road. It has to be, and the area I'm in makes me wonder if the soldiers didn't use this road. So I'm going to swing around here a little bit. I'm finding a lot of junk. So I'm finding like some modern junk. When I say modern, like 1960s. So maybe this was used, you know, up until like the 60s or 70s. But you can see on this side too, and on this side there's an embankment, old wooden fence that runs along it too over here. Like there's a farm on this side. I don't know if you guys can see it through the trees there. An old wooden fence, old picket fence there. Yeah, you can tell this is an old road. It runs down through here. I'm feeling a lot of old gravel. There's gravel and stuff. All right, let's swing in here and see what we can find. All right, it runs right down there. All right, guys, there's the machine. Let's go get it. Okay, I came up from the road just a little bit. I just showed you the old road, and I got a real nice, another awesome target. Hope you all can hear that. Look at them numbers. I'm working around this little grassy area right here, and I'm got a target a minute ago back that way. It was just ended up being a piece of like a can lid, but I'm digging up old pieces of bottles and stuff. So I think it might be in, like, remember I told you I find that tensioner piece earlier? I think part of the World War I camp might have been back here too, because look what I just found. I found a complete one right there in the hole. That's, like I said, that's the piece I found earlier was just this end. This is the whole thing. And sometimes it's nice if they'll actually have a patent date on these, but this one does not. But it's brass, it's from World War One. And like I said, this is what they would use on the ropes on the tents that they would be sleeping in. And this would tension it. It's a tensioner, rope tensioner for the tents. US Army, World War One. It's brass. It's a neat relic. I'm just glad it's complete. Usually they're broken, like the one earlier. All right, the shell case, and then look at this signal here. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Nice tone. I just dug the hole, and it is muddy out here. We had a lot of rain, but look, I just found this weird like brass clip piece. I actually think it would have had like a strap that went through it. There's 3 bars, and the strap would have went through, and it would have been like a tensioner piece. Not a tensioner, but just like would have kept the strap in place for something, maybe on a tent, or I don't know, a blanket. I don't know. If anybody knows what that is, it's probably a World War One, because I think I'm onto a campsite here. Actually, I don't think I know, because all the stuff we found out here in this area and the history, we know the history on it. Anybody knows, let me know. All right. Definitely a campsite. We have a button in the hole. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hopefully you can. Right there. It's probably going to be a World War One button. Maybe. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That's a World War One General Service button. I can see the eagle on there, and it's the Great Seal at the top. We are definitely in a World War One campsite. Spanish flu, World War One campsite. This was in 1918. These soldiers were taken here, like I said earlier, and they were quarantined here during the virus outbreak. It's got the shank on the back. That is awesome, and it's in pretty good shape. Let me clean it here a second on my pants. There, now you guys can really see it. Look at that. So I'm probably gonna spend most of my time right in this area, because this is where everything seems to be. I'm finding several bullet casings, World War One shell casings. Let me show you one of them if I can find it in my bag real quick. Just tons of these. So yeah, there could be dog tags back here. There could be anything. This is awesome. All right, I don't know what this is, guys, but I got a really good signal. I dug the hole, and whatever it is, I see it on the ground there. It's showing up a 14 solid. It's right there on the ground. There's the hole. It was down pretty deep, and the target's right there. I wanted to look at this with you guys because it looks pretty cool. Like I said, I'm in this definite World War One camp, Spanish flu camp, US Army. Whoa, that's some kind of, what is this? Isn't that neat? It's some kind of clip of some kind. It's got some designs on it and stuff. It's a clip, I think. Clothing clip of some kind, like a clasp. Yeah, this moves up. Yeah, there we go. See the teeth right here? I just about cut myself with them. It's a suspender strap. Cool. The strap would have went through there, and then this would have locked it into place. Wow. All right, guys. It's definitely from World War One. All right, I think I got 2 targets in the same hole. I'm getting 2 different numbers on the machine. It's going back and forth quite a bit. I mean, I could show you guys if you, that way you all can see it too. It's already dug the hole and I see the targets. I mean, I got a target here. That just shows you how many. I'm almost having a hard time you know, figuring out where the targets are at, because there's a lot of targets in this area because of this camp that was here. This first target here is going to be a stripper clip. This is what their the Army's, U.S. Army's shell casing, the bullets would have went on. It's an ammo clip, basically. All right, let's put that in the bag. And then the other target is this. I cleaned it up a little bit on the side here with my jeans, and I see little holes and a pattern around here. So I'm gonna say that's a salt shaker top, or a pepper, salt and pepper shaker top. I don't know if you can see the little holes. So yeah, that's a salt shaker top. Somebody was using that for their lunch, dinner. All right, it's pretty cool. That's why I love these camps. A lot of personal items, you know, things they used. All right, guys. Hey, I want to go ahead and show you. I left my machine back there. I got something in the hole I want to show you guys. It's pretty cool. I just want to give you an idea of where I'm at in proximity to this old road that I showed you guys earlier. Okay, I'm gonna turn you around. But I think all this right here, see this cedar tree, all this around here, where all these weeds are in this clearing, is where this World War I Spanish flu U.S. Army camp was at in 1918. And I'm going to show you where the old road is here, so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. I think they came down the old road. That old road I showed you earlier runs right here, right back in them trees. It runs that way and runs that way. That's north and that's south. Okay, so I think there's a break here. I think they came in, and this is where the camp, I mean, there's areas all over here we found stuff, but so far this seems like a high concentration of stuff. Lots of the shell casings from World War I back in here. So we're gonna keep hunting this and hopefully find some really cool stuff. So far just the one button, but there's got to be more here. It's really hard to hunt it thoroughly though, because of all the weeds. I'm getting into the burrs. I hate those little tiny burrs. All right, guys, I'll get back to you again real quick here. I'm making my way back over to the machine, trying to stay out of these burrs. It's these little ones right here. Once they get on your clothes, you're done. I got some pretty cool item in the hole here. It's like a hook right down there. I'm gonna pull it out and show it to you. Wow, that has to do with the camp for sure. This actually looks like some kind of tool. Let me turn it around here. This would have been like for your finger, because that comes down to kind of a sharp edge. I mean, you could, you know, kind of see how you would use it. Wow, I love finding little things like that. It just tells a story of what they did here. All right, guys. All right, just dug the hole. Got a really awesome target. It's not in the hole anymore, it's up there. Listen at that. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It is really screaming at me. See, the new settings I put on this thing today that I've learned about is really what it does is I got the targets that are the good targets, the loudest setting. So that really makes the, you know, your coppers, your silvers, brass, things like that, it's just gonna pop. And your trash is gonna be like a lower, not as loud sound. That's awesome. And I see the target in the hole. All right. Looks like we're gonna have another button finally. I was hoping to get another one. Yeah, it's another U.S. Army World War I General Service button. Great seal. Let's clean it, see what kind of condition it's in. Looks like the shank is on the back. It's always nice. Yep, there's another one. You can see the eagle, the Great Seal. Yeah, it's a U.S. Army World War I General Service button. Shank is on the back. I love it. Wow. I love digging anything military. Tells a story. All right, let's put it in the bag, guys. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys can hear those tones, but everything is just like really coming out nice and clear. I got my sensitivity turned up because I'm dealing with some really deep grass. All right, I got a really good target, and I want to 18-19. The hole is dug, and whatever the target is in that little dirt right there. So it's not deep, so I'm not gonna get too excited, but I wanted to search for this with you guys. Oh, I see it right there. Like another button. That was ringing up low. Or yeah, usually the buttons are higher than that. Yeah, that's another general service button. I'm really surprised it was ringing up 18-19, because earlier, I don't know if you remember, the buttons were going ringing up in like the 20s. Maybe because the back is going on this one. Yeah, that might be why. See, these are two-piece buttons from World War One, and this one here is missing the whole back. All it is the face. See it right there? The eagle. They call it the Great Seal. Another U.S. Army button, World War One. All right, I was getting a really awesome signal, high, like middle 30s. Oh, that's probably my shovel. Hold on a minute here. High 20s, low 30s sometimes, but I see what it is here. It's an awesome piece. Got kind of excited when I first seen it, but this is a what that is that's a grommet from one of the tents. Clean it here real quick. It's big. That's a grommet. The ropes would have went through that, you know, to hold the tents in place. So yeah, that's a tent grommet. Nice big one too. Nice big brass one. All right, I was coming back in here to swing the detector. I'm real close to where I'm still finding World War One stuff right here. I found another shell casing. I want to show you the size of this rock. It's huge. There's my metal detector, and then there's the rock. So you can kind of get an idea of the size of this thing, and it actually has a plant growing out of it. That's funny. There's a few of them there. It's just enough dirt and then them little cracks that there's little plants growing on it. I'm gonna go ahead and go around here so I can show you the size of it. It's massive. But just think about them U.S. World War One soldiers are probably, you know, hanging out. They may even got up there and sat on that rock. Who knows? I mean, look, it goes down in there. Maybe they hid something down in there. You never know. I'm gonna swing around it. You just never know. I found a shell casing here a minute ago. But yeah, they could have set up there and had a little lunch, read a book, pass the time. That's what's fun about this hobby. You just know, it gives you, you know, it brings to life what was here and what they did. Oh, I want to show you this too. It's under this tree here. Look at this fungus growing right here. It's real bright yellow. I think that's called witch's butter, but if somebody else knows, correct me, but I think that's called witch's butter. And today is Halloween, so what a better time to find some witch's butter fungus. There's some more of it down there. Ugh. Looks like snot or something. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep going. I'm having fun out here. I just came over here from where I was at that big rock, and I showed you that that witch's butter fungus. And it is witch's butter fungus. I looked it up. I googled it. You want to Google it, you can if you want to. But I just got a really awesome signal, and y'all can see it there. Got a nice brass buckle. Probably could be horse tack. I don't know. It's brass though. It's got that patina and age. I'm still at the camp location, right in here. So, I mean, it could have been from one of their bags too. It's a World War One era piece, 1918. All right, getting a really good signal. Awesome, consistent. I see it in the hole there. I wanted to get you guys on it real quick before I went any further. It's right there. Looks like we're gonna have another tent rope tensioner, World War One. Let's pull it out together. Yeah. Oh wait. This one's gonna have some words on it. Oh, nice. The other ones I found today were just slicks. They didn't have anything on them. Look at that. Let me clean that so y'all can see the wording on there. These are brass. Like I said, they're the tensioners for the tents, for the World War I tents here. All right, so we got patent November 30th and August 4th, 96. That means 1896. So these were patented in the 1800s, but they were used in World War I because that was from 1914 to 1918. So these were patented pretty early and still used into the into World War I era. I love it when they have the identification on there. Isn't that awesome? All right guys, I'm heading out of here. It's getting dark. This is the finds for today. This is my wrap up. As you can see, a ton of the bullet casings. They must have been just target practicing back there, who knows. The World War I soldiers, who know, I mean, they just threw that stuff out. These are the stripper clips that the bullets would go on. They'd slide on right here. And then there's some of the buttons, salt shaker. Found this a little bit ago. I didn't film it. I didn't think it was going to be anything after I got to clean it up. It has some nice design on it. See that little pattern on there? Isn't that cool? Yeah, I didn't film it because I thought it was just going to be junk, but I mean, it's pretty much junk, but I like the design on it. It's pretty cool. Then I found looks like an underwear button, undergarment button. You can see the little holes there. There's the grommet. Then there's the suspender clip, which is cool. And then the buckle. Yeah, it was a fun day. It's good getting out. I know there's got to be more here. We've been finding this stuff a lot in this area. But yeah, like I said, this was a Spanish flu camp. U.S. Army, World War I, 1918 was the date that the soldiers were here. When they all came back from France, they had to be quarantined, and they chose this area. So, all right, guys, we will see you on the next hunt, and I appreciate you guys coming along. I had a good day out here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video, and we will see you soon. Take care, guys. Thank you again.